you have a possible medical malpractice case in Maryland based on a misdiagnosis of a stroke? Hello, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm a medical malpractice attorney practicing law in the state of Maryland. And I would like to talk with you today about a question that we get a lot in brain injury or stroke misdiagnosis cases. And that is, well, Mr. Boston, what are some of the things that you are looking at when you are analyzing these types of cases? And one of the main things we're looking at with these types of cases, stroke misdiagnosis cases, is if the patient did present themselves to a hospital or to an emergency room, to a doctor, what were the patient's complaints? Was the patient complaining of facial drooping? Was the patient complaining of having problems talking? Was there slurred speech? Was there evidence that the patient had a paralysis issue that's going on in any of the arms or the limbs? Did the patient reveal to the doctor that the patient had a family history of stroke? Did all of these things come into play when the doctor saw the patient? And if they were present, what did the doctor do? What happens is when a stroke is suspected, a CT scan has to be done immediately or as soon as possible. And the reason this is the case is because a CT scan will help doctors determine what type of stroke the patient is looking at. Is it going to be an ischemic stroke, which is the type of stroke that most people have? And ischemic strokes deal with clotting of the blood. Or is it a hemorrhagic stroke? And you can easily remember that issue is because it's dealing with a hemorrhage. It's dealing with a blood hemorrhage and things of that nature. So I realize that if you're watching this video right now, you've got questions, because you wouldn't be watching this video right now if you weren't trying to learn more about whether your stroke was possibly misdiagnosed, and if your stroke was misdiagnosed, should you talk to someone? Well, if your matter happened here in Maryland, this is what I invite you to do. Go ahead and pick up the phone and give me a call. I can be reached at 301-850-4832. Or if you prefer, you can send me an email to medicalinjury@bostonlawllc.com. We answer questions like yours all the time, and I'll be glad to listen to your story. Well, guys, that's it for today's short educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the medical malpractice attorneys here at Boston Law Group, LLC, and we will see you next time. Guys, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.